Everybody, Steve here, and today we're going live. This is YouTube live video, so we're branching out into something new. Just finished our workout today here in Korea. In case you didn't know, we retired in Korea. Me and the wife sold everything, house, cars, pots, pans, utensils, everything in the junk drawer. We threw stuff in a couple of suitcases and we retired here in Korea. So with that being said, it's been about 7 months now since we retired in Korea, and we get a number of questions. Usually people are like, why? Well, my wife was born and raised in Korea, then she became a US citizen, and I had been in Korea for quite some time. We were in Korea for quite some time, so we got some history here in Korea. So that's part of it, and we don't mind the culture. Our daughter was born here in Korea on a military base, and so yeah, we got a lot of good memories here. But we also knew that we wanted to retire early, but we could not do that in the United States. So we were looking for places overseas. We thought about like Costa Rica, we thought about Belize, and just didn't get warm fuzzy. Thailand, we actually been to Thailand. We didn't, nothing really clicked with us in overseas retirement, but we knew we wanted to do it. So, and we thought Korea was out of the question. And then we found out that my wife used to be a Korean citizen, that she could return on an F1 or F4 visa. And then me being her spouse, being her husband, I could have an F1 visa. So that would allow us long-term stay here in Korea. Korea doesn't really have retirement visas per se as easy as like Philippines or Thailand, something like that, or Bali, those places which usually, to have a retirement visa, you have to be a certain age, and then you have to have an income of so much per month and so on and so forth. Well, we could have done those things, but then when we found out we could long stay here in Korea, we were like, shoot, well, let's do that. So yeah, we did that, arrived here on a tourist visa, submitted our F4 and F1 visas applications. 2.5 months later, boom, we've got our registration cards, our cards, Korean registration ID cards. So we're long-term here in Korea. Got to update. I think my wife has to update every 3 years. I have to update every year. So now that we got all that, we found a place, we bought an apartment, obviously a car, and settled down. We're still on post at Camp Humphreys. Just finished up some gym action here. But as far as the direction of the channel and what we're doing next, we're thinking about going to coffee shops, because coffee shops here in Korea, cafes, are a thing here in Korea. It's very different than in the United States. United States, you got like Starbucks and maybe a little coffee shop, local place, they brew some beans and whatever. But Korea goes over the top with their cafes and coffee shops, and they got it going on. So we recently went to a super nice waterfront cafe that has coffee and food and drinks, and it was the bomb. And that's the thing here in Korea. Koreans, if you want to go talk with your friends, you go meet at a coffee shop. If you want to do some business, you go to a coffee shop. If you just want to chill out by yourself and surf the internet and, watch movies and just, write poetry or whatever, you go to a coffee shop. So, yeah, that's a thing here. And you have small little coffee shops, and then you have big cafes which are just over the top, like I just said. So we went to the Road 150 or 1950 coffee shop cafe, which is on the waterfront, and we were really impressed with it. We took pictures and video and stuff like that, because I was like, yeah, we want to try to get some memories down and enjoy our time here in Korea. And we also figured if we go take some trips during the week, because we're retired, so we can go anytime we want. But now we don't want to go on the weekends because a lot of these places are packed. We went to a coffee shop that was like, oh, you got to go here. It's really good. The food's awesome. The interior is great. And we went, and it had a number of floors, and it was packed. Not a seat to be had. And that was during the weekend. And also, they're pretty packed on after work hours. So we decided to make our weekends on Wednesday and Thursday. So we went to this Road 1950 cafe, and there's lots of seats. Of course, there's people there. But yeah, I think that's the thing that we're going to do, is we're going to take some day trips. And it's hard to travel here in Korea. Not hard because we have a car, there's public transportation, there's buses, taxis, trains, subways, the whole 9 yards. Those are not inherently hard. What seems to be hard is stopping in the middle of the road. What's the deal? No stop sign, just go. Korean drivers. Oh, it's an American driver. Oops. Drivers. Anyway, they're everywhere. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. We trying to find places to go here in Korea, and you'll read blogs like, the top 10 places, top 10, cafes in the area or whatever that you need to visit, blah, blah, blah. And the interesting thing is they'll give the address in English, and all the different places that I've seen in blogs, and I'm sure maybe there's some other ones, will give the address in English. But when you put the address in like a Korean navigation system like Naver, that's their kind of like Google Maps, you have Naver Maps, and that's what our navigation system is. When you put it in English, those places don't come up at all. So it's like, this is really frustrating. And then I was playing around one night on the computer, and I took the English title of this cafe that we wanted to go and some other places. And I said, you know what, I'm going to put it into Google Translate. I'll translate it into Korean, and then I'll take that Korean and post it into the Naver Maps and see if that works. Lo and behold, it worked. So all of these places that we couldn't find on Naver apps unless you know how to say it and type it in Korean, which my wife does, but she doesn't know the exact name of these places in Korean sometimes. So this kind of solves that problem, which is really cool, because then I started making a list of all the places that we wanted to go to and check out attractions and, all here in Korea. So I'm making up a list, and of course, Road 1950 was one of these places. That was our first test run. So it was successful. So I think what we're going to end up doing every week or every other week, we're going to go to a cafe or some attraction or park or whatever and take pictures and video, and then we'll post that. And then on top of that, we will post the Naver link. So in other words, you can put something, let's say you want to go to this Road 1950 coffee shop, cafe. Well, you find it on Naver, you can actually put a pin in there, and then you can copy a link. You can post the link online, people can click the link. It opens up in the Naver navigation or Naver Maps app, and you can get directions to go there, how many kilometers away it is, how long it's going to take, the different routes that you have available to you. It'll also show how much it will cost average for a taxi. So yeah, and then it also has public transportation and some other things like that. So yeah, that is going to be a thing that we're going to do, and record our memories and do all that at the same time. And so that you, the viewer, can also come along with us and check out these different places. That was one thing that I noticed here in Korea during all my years here is that it was real hard to travel and find places to go, because back when we were here in Korea, there wasn't navigation apps. So everything was kind of like word of mouth, or, hey, you need to go here, 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 and get directions from somebody. But now, with the advent of the interwebs and going from English to Korean and then posting the Korean into the neighbor app, boom, we can find these places. So look forward to seeing those videos, the different attractions, and right now we're on a big cafe kick. So the wife and I, we like coffee, like the different types of drinks that come in cafes, and the little pastries and the foods, and burgers. That Road 1950 place had some good burgers and some good food. But yeah, it's going to be a cool thing. So we're looking forward to doing that. Going to some attractions, like there is an old tunnel that has been repurposed. They used to mine gold, silver, and copper and zinc and some other things way back in the day during the Japanese occupation, but now it has been repurposed as a tourist attraction. But not many Americans know about it because they don't have the address, and well, we're going to go, since we fixed that problem, we're going to check stuff like that out. So that'll give us something to do since we're retired and we have a lot of time. Another thing that I get is people ask me, is it okay if we can contact you and ask questions? And this is coming from people who want to come to Korea on a long-term visa of some sort, education or work, or kind of like what me and the wife did with the F1 and F4 visa, where one or both of the people, are of Korean ancestry or descent. And that's another way that you can stay long-term here in Korea. I don't have any problems with people contacting me. The majority of people contact me on Facebook and do Messenger. And when I get people on YouTube that will contact me and say, hey, I've got some questions, and I tell them, hey, just follow me on Facebook, and we can do that, or I'll send them a link to my Facebook page, and then we go with the Messenger and things like that. I don't charge anything, just sharing our experiences. My experience here in Korea is not the experience that everybody else has, so things that happen to us might not happen to you, with paperwork and visas and so on and so forth. There's other ways to skin cats if you're into skinning cats. But I don't mind people contacting me, especially those who are looking to retire using the F4 and F1 visa thing. So, if you want to contact me, that's absolutely fine. The other thing we get is, why did you retire in Korea? Well, we went over a little bit about that. We obviously have some roots here. I don't have anything holding me back in the United States. Retiring overseas was definitely something that we could do, as opposed to trying to stay in the United States and retire with ever-increasing fees and taxes and all of that. Matter of fact, our house that we had in Colorado, the property tax per year was $1,600 a year, and it was getting ready to go for another year, and it usually went like clockwork, going up in $100 increments each and every year. And if you go forward, 4 or 5 years, it just doesn't stop. Compare that to Korea. Like, our apartment is a 3-bedroom, it's about a 1,600 square foot, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, pretty nice place. Got a semi-private elevator, so the elevator goes up to our floor, and there's only our unit and one other one. Has security, underground parking, all of that stuff. Landscaping is taken care of, blah, blah, blah. And our property tax is, like $200 a year, something like that. Yeah, maybe 250. It's not much at all. So, and then there's apartment fees that we pay, but we'll actually get into all the expenses that we have in a future video that I've been putting off from doing. Just got lazy and ADD, ADHD or whatever. I get sidetracked. But we'll get that video about our expenses and what it costs us in the United States versus, you know, what we pay here in Korea. You know, for rent, utilities, internet, cell phone service, all of that stuff. So, yeah, look forward to that video as well. But yeah, other than that, we're just kind of enjoying life. The wife and I, we go to the gym about 4 times a week, which is nice. Gotta get our fit on and stay in shape as we get older. And then, yeah, go to some cafes, we eat out, we eat at home a lot. Korea has got the best fried chicken in the world. Yeah, Popeyes, you know, Chick-fil-A, you know, the Lord's Chicken or whatever. If you thought that fried chicken was good, KFC or whatever, no, that is not your favorite. Korea has got fried chicken down to a science. And yeah, you do some chicken and beer and Terra or Cass beer. Yeah, it's all delivered. You can get anything delivered here in Korea. So yeah, on rainy days like this, you can just say, hey, give me some chicken. And boom, they'll deliver it hot, piping. Oh, awesome. So, and then let's see what else. Yeah, burgers, we check out different places. Our favorite burger place is Mary Street 120, which is right across the street from our apartment complex. So yeah, there's that. And it's an incredible burger. Handmade, non-GMO meat and organic flour, whatever. And yeah, Koreans, you can find some places that just put American burgers to shame. Yeah, I will never eat Burger King again. I will never eat McDonald's. I'll never eat another American fast food burger ever again, if I can help it. So yeah, Mary Street 120. Matter of fact, we did a video on that. Yeah, I'm not too happy with the video. I can make it better, so we'll probably go back. And because just yesterday we went there, and instead of having their signature Mary Street 120 burger, I ended up having the fried chicken, the chicken sandwich. Oh my gosh, it was the best chicken sandwich I have ever had in my life. So yeah, Mary Street 120 here in Anjungi, Pangsong-up, Korea, is across from Brownstone Apartments, is the bomb. It is the bomb. I want to try the spicy chicken sandwich next. So that, yeah, we'll definitely get some video of that. Kind of up. With that being said, kind of upping my video game. Use my iPhone Pro 13 Pro Max for video, but then I just picked up a DJI wireless microphone system to help with the audio, and that thing is awesome. And then of course I've had a Zhiyun 5S Smooth, whatever, gimbal for the iPhone, and that makes some real good video. Matter of fact, on the Rode 1950 video that I need to finish up, we got some real great footage with that, and I'm really pleased. So we're definitely going to be using those items in future videos.
In a minute, there's a speed bump.
So yeah, that's what we got going on. Good stuff here in Korea. Enjoying it. It's the spring showers are evidence, and yeah, so we got that going on. Next thing you know, it'll be summer with heat and humidity. We'll see how bad it is. Winter wasn't as bad as what we remembered before. So it'll be interesting to see how the summer with the heat and humidity and all that stuff, to see how that goes. So in the far future, what are we doing? Well, we're looking to take a trip back to Oahu. What are these people doing?
A speed bump is ahead.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, so we're looking to go to Oahu. I'm almost home. Looking to go to Oahu probably this October,
There's a speed bump.
and then maybe January or February we will go to Philippines. Maybe we'll do that, and then let's see, what was the other one? Oh yeah, we'll probably go back to Oahu again in like June or July next year, and yeah. So that's really all we got going on. Alrighty, I think I'll park there. So that's what we got going on. You gotta love the underground parking. Gotta love it. And I'm getting kind of close. Backup cameras, I'm still getting used to those. Bam. Haven't hit the pole yet, so that's a good thing. So anyway, that's what we got going on. Yeah, it's dark. So that's what we got going on as far as an update here in Korea, being retired and all that stuff. So feel free to check out the Varied Life YouTube channel. You can Google that, like a video, subscribe, and keep updated with what we got going on. And yeah, just kind of enjoying our early retirement. And hopefully you can come along and kind of see some things that you might not have seen before. All right. So that's going to be it. Time for me to wash up, have some lunch, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace. Now I got to figure out how to stop this. Okay. Because I did this. How do you stop the blah, blah, blah? No, that's not it. Maybe if I hit this. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yeah.